Hello, we are back in my indoor salad garden. I received so many requests to show more greens that I grow in my indoor salad garden. Greens that are pink, purple, yellow, and chartreuse. Greens that have superstar nutrition, that taste great, and are easy to grow with no special equipment. That's right, I grow salad greens in my house without grow lights, shelving, racks, or fertilizer. Just soup bowls, potting soil, seeds, and a few items from around the house. And you can too. I'm standing in front of my antique hutch in my living room, and it holds a secret. It serves as the center of production for my indoor salad garden. All of the supplies and everything that I need to grow all the greens that my family needs are right here. Today we are planting 6 new colorful greens that are easy to grow indoors. Broccoli, cabbage, kohlrabi, amaranth, a fabulous purple radish, and surprise, popcorn. These 6 greens challenge the assumption that greens are green. They will definitely liven up your salad bowl, and best of all, they're easy to grow indoors. Once you've mastered the 4 basic easy seeds that I introduced in the first video, these 6 will expand your indoor salad garden. In my first indoor salad garden video, I shared the 4 easiest and cheapest greens that you can grow in your indoor salad garden. I'll link that video in the description box below and in the pinned comment. I'll also place a link for the free printable shopping guide and the planting guide. In that video, I covered peas, sunflowers, buckwheat, and radish, which are all grown as shoots for salads. Now you might be wondering, what are shoots? Is that the same as microgreens? Well, salad shoots are small plants. They're grown to be about 4 to 6 inches tall using a special trick, which I will show you, that maximizes their size so you get more food from your greens. Microgreens are basically the same thing, but less than half the size. So whether you call them salad shoots or sprouts or microgreens doesn't matter. What matters is that this is a way to produce delicious salad greens inside your house any time of year. Hi, I'm Michelle, and I'm here to help you create your slice of country living wherever you live. Welcome to Chocolate Box Cottage, the sweet spot between old-fashioned skills and modern convenience. Let's take a look at the supplies that are needed to start an indoor salad garden. My guess is you probably have almost everything you need already in your house. Ready? Here we go. All the small supplies are kept in this drawer. Measuring spoons, a teaspoon, a small strainer with fine mesh, small dot stickers, and a pen, and a number of tiny jars used for soaking the seeds. Now let's look in the cabinet below. I have about 25 or 30 soup bowls picked up secondhand at thrift stores and yard sales. These serve as our planting trays. A big stack of folded papers, which serve as covers over our planted bowls, and then a bowl to soak them in. And I keep some extra paper for making additional covers. Here's a voter's pamphlet and a seed catalog. Good quality potting soil, that's important. I use Happy Frog and I really like it. It grows good quality greens. A scoop, and I've got a rack under here to increase my storage space. Picked that up at a thrift shop. And the last thing that I need to show you is the tote with the seeds. I keep all the seeds in this tote here in repurposed jars. So they're labeled and they're easy to find, easy to use, ready to go. But the seeds that we're using today are up here. 2 of the seeds we're planting today, the popcorn and the radishes, are what I call large seeds. We'll use a tablespoon of large seeds and a teaspoon of small seeds. The popcorn I just buy by the scoop out of the bulk bin at the grocery store. And
Then I fill up my jar to keep it handy. The radish seeds, as well as the others that we're planting today, I ordered online, and sources for those seeds are included in the shopping guide, linked below the video and in the pinned comment. The other seeds we're planting today are what I call tiny seeds. They're very small. These are broccoli seeds, and we're just going to take a teaspoon of broccoli seeds, teaspoon of cabbage, purple kohlrabi, and the tiniest seeds of all, the amaranth. Now I just add water to each of the jars, and I'll set these aside to soak for at least 6 hours or overnight or up to 24 hours before planting. I soaked some seeds ahead of time so we could get right to planting, and this is what they look like the next day. The seeds have plumped up and they're ready to rise and grow. So before we plant, we have a couple tasks we need to do. One is we need to get our planting trays ready, and we need to soak our paper caps. Okay. I have some folded paper here from seed catalogs or from the voter's pamphlet, newspaper, paper towels, napkins, any of that will work. They're just folded in a shape that will fit inside a bowl. And then I put them in a larger bowl and pour water over them. We want these to be thoroughly soaked before we put them on top of our planting bowls. All right, we'll set these aside and let them soak up the water. Now we need to get our planting bowls ready. Add a scoop of soil to each of the bowls. You need about 1 inch of potting soil in each one. Just take the backs of your fingers and pat it down level. You want to have it nice and level because we're working with really small seeds today, and we're not packing firmly, just very gently. We want the soil to still be fluffy. And I should mention that this soil is pre-moistened. I keep 2 of these containers filled with potting soil. I add about 3 cups of water, put the lid on, and lay it on its side and just let it soak and absorb all that water. So this is ready for planting. I don't have to water the seeds. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 planting trays ready to go. Now we're going to go over to the sink, and with our seeds, we'll rinse them and get them ready to plant. We're starting with the broccoli seeds. Pour them into the small strainer. Rinse them quickly under cold water. Give them a tap and they're ready to plant. Simply tap the strainer against the side of the bowl and then use your spoon to smooth the seeds out into a nice even layer. There we go. First tray is planted. Next we have the cabbage seeds. Cabbage seems like a very humble vegetable, but this is going to have a really pretty chartreuse color, a bright yellowish green. It adds a lot of vibrant color to a salad. Next we have our purple kohlrabi. The purple kohlrabi is another beautiful, humble vegetable that isn't very well known. It has light violet stems. It's crunchy and pretty and delicious. Look how tiny the amaranth seeds are. They are just literally little white specks. And this is a red amaranth variety called garnet that I especially like. To make it a little easier to spread them out evenly, I like to take a rag and rub it across the bottom before tapping it out. And again, I just take the spoon, spread them out as evenly as possible, and then tap it to get all the loose seeds off. The radish variety that we're planting is called Red Rambo, and it has the most incredible, intense purple color. I just love it. Another good one is Hong Vit. It also has a red stem, green leaf, red stem, nice bright color. And last but not least, we have the popcorn. If you're getting value from this video, would you please click like and consider subscribing? I'm just using my fingers to spread out the popcorn kernels. It's okay if they're crowded, but I don't want them stacked on top of each other. All right. Now, I did not cover these with soil, and I did not water them. What I'm doing now is I'm taking the paper caps that we soaked in water and let that water drip back into the bowl and place them over the top of each of the planting bowls. Just nestle it in there so that it's flush against the soil and comes up the sides neatly without pressing down on it. These soaked paper caps act as our top layer of soil. They're what are going to keep our seeds moist and in the dark while they germinate. We have all 6 trays planted, and our next step is not what you think. Stash the bowls in the dark. That's right. These bowls are going to spend 3 to 5 days in a dark cupboard. The seeds will sprout and grow in the dark. They do not need to be watered. Remember, the soil was pre-moistened and the seeds were soaked, so they don't need to be watered during this time that they're in the cupboard. They'll germinate and they'll grow nice long stems, which is just what we want. Long stems mean more food than short stems. Within 3 to 5 days, your little plants should be about 2 inches tall. They'll be pushing up their paper caps, and at that time, you can move most of them to the window. The exception to this is popcorn. The popcorn needs to stay in the dark, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But the others, when they've grown about 2 inches tall, can be moved to a window. Now, at first, they'll be very pale, and they haven't had sunlight, so they haven't had a chance to develop any color. But give them a couple days in a window and they will green right up, or turn whatever color they're supposed to be, from pink to purple to yellow to chartreuse, and they'll be beautiful. Now, about the window, it does not need to be a south-facing window. Any window will do. The little salad shoots do not require intense or very bright light. Just any kind of light from any kind of window will do. Meanwhile, the popcorn shoots have been growing quietly in the dark here in the cupboard. Take a look. They're a beautiful pale yellow. They're about 3 to 4 inches tall, and they stayed in the dark the entire time. If we were to put them in the window with the others, they would green up and they would turn very stringy and you wouldn't want to eat them. So keeping them in the dark is what keeps them tender. They'll be very, very sweet and delicious with just a hint of sweet maple flavor. Now remember to water these while they're in the dark. The same time as you water your other greens that are in the window, remember to give these a couple tablespoons of water too. To harvest, gather the greens up into a bunch with one hand, and then take a pair of clean kitchen scissors, and you notice they lift right out. Take a pair of clean kitchen scissors and just start cutting around, all the way around in a circle. Give the greens a quick rinse under cool running water, and then use the salad spinner to dry them.
I find it convenient to store my greens pre-chopped.
Turn them out onto a cutting board and roughly chop them into bite-sized pieces with a chef's knife. Fluff them and mix them if you like. Place a paper towel in the bottom of a storage container and pile your greens inside. Add another paper towel or a piece of clean cotton fabric on top and add the lid.
These are one-time harvest plants. Plant a new batch of bowls 2 to 3 times a week for an ongoing supply. Once you have your system in place and you keep planting and replanting, you'll be able to produce all the greens that you need for your household. The root wads can be given to animals like rabbits, chickens, ducks, and sheep. They love to nibble on them, or you can add them to a compost pile. Prepped greens will last a week in the refrigerator, and they're so handy. You can toss up a quick salad, you can stuff them into tacos, drop them into green smoothies, garnish sandwiches, or add them to any plate. Once you have your system in place, it's going to make it so easy to just keep producing greens, and I think that you're really going to enjoy and appreciate them. They are extraordinarily fresh and delicious, and you'll crave them, which is a good thing. The more you plant, the more you'll want to eat them. Well, thank you for joining me here in my salad garden at Chocolate Box Cottage. It's been a pleasure as always. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.